college football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the running back from the shotgun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. No chance and call for the false start. Gonna run it. It's James. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Yeah, the defense is going to have their hands full. They're going to have to find a way to get this tight end doubled because in man coverage, he's just too much. Nobody right now is able to run with him. Big play there on the corner route. I think they're going to have to start giving him safety help.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted. Took his shot. He is in a groove.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Here's the handoff. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. The snap sets up to throw. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll envision the ball flying as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. What a disappointment. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Runs through a tackle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go right back to him. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Rides the back. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. The Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. On the move. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Syracuse. A quick Quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So first down here as they go back to work. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Blue Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick release by the QB. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his back in the middle. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Blue Devils have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Fights off the defender. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now.
Touchdown, Blue Devils! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Coming out with it, it's Cook. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. He'll try to follow suit here. Pumps it downfield. That's reeled in. It's James. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking for a crease. It's Nixon. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Grab behind the line. It's Ross Simmons. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. They'll run play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
Well, in that kind of situation, in that field position on your own side of the field, 3rd and short, defense was definitely thinking run, and instead they throw the football, they catch him off guard. It's an explosive play, now setting up 1st and goal.
Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Orange. PAT unit on the field. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Got a little space. Hard running there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Blue Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keep it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Blue Devils have their offense in high gear. Going to the ground. He's in open space downfield. Not enough for the first. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Blue Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The option look. He'll pitch it. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. Great job by the back on the option.
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cook. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The play fake on first down. Lets it fly. Snatches it on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Blue Devils! The defense putting points on the board.
And what a job in coverage by the defense. First, the defender able to get his hand on the ball and tip that up into the air. It lands right through his buddy's hands. He has the convoy, and it is off to the races.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cook. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Yeah, and you've already seen him make a critical mistake earlier in the ball game, and you're going to make more of them if you don't make your feet a priority. Just pause for a second. Steady those feet, get them quiet. Now I can make it more accurate.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ross Simmons. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time. The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up end. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Man, the fake punt. The idea of the fake punt is so great. I'm going to catch you off guard, get a free first down. When it goes south, everybody's ticked off. Why did you do it? What a stupid play call. So if you just called it, I'm sorry, but that's what I had to say.
Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Anthony. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Blue Devils have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying to pound it in. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. The Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on fourth down.
Check. Blue 27, blue 85.
Now the play fake. Touchdown, Duke! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Gives him the big stiff arm. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. And the Blue Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Cook. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Those 2 first-half turnovers turnovers really damaging and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they could break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. It's James. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Making side adjustments here. They want to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find him, and they produce like this. You keep finding him.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Finds a little space. And he showed off that stiff arm as he had a decent run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on 3rd down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
The Blue Devils will go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Across the 35. Flying down the right side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll go to the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Cook. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Gill. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. The screen, he's got wheels.
Man, this slot receiver makes it easy on his quarterback. Did you see how he found the soft spot, the wide open space? That was easy for his quarterback to complete that throw.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one up.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Let's go. Right. Single, single.
He wants to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires left. That's caught. It's Anthony. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They get What a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And you just saw one there on the crossing route.
Running back with the carry.
That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Got his man. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they can't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Just keep slinging it. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Touchdown, Duke! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Cook. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
They'll go back to work on offense. Power football with the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Fires on the move. He's got it on the run. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
With the run on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's now 2nd and goal.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. On the run, it's Castle. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
29,
He'll bring it out. It's Cook. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the...
He tries to take the top off. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Duke. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
That just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with a big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Coming out with it, it's Cook. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing. Turning it on!
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Caught over the middle. It's Cook. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to them. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Handoff to the single back.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Blue Devils have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He's got it again. He breaks a tackle. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff, keep working on that clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
It'll be third and long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Trying to pick up a first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll try for a big play here on fourth and long. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Syracuse right back at it. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe.
Trying to get behind the defense. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And in a two-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple more times. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, but now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.